Earlier this year, Hypixel gave us yet another masterpiece, and by masterpiece I mean game that died in a week. I guess I've waited so long to release this video that the game's already been released to 1.0. You got maps, kits, it's been given its own lobby, sort of. By that I mean, they're probably like, looking around. Where can we hide this game so that no one sees it? What's a lobby we can put it in? Warlords. Nope, it's full. Just throw it in the wool games. Put it in the wool lobby. Now, the bad news is I won't actually be your host for this video. I'll give that honor to Baby Chazm and Bearded Chazm from 2 days ago. I was initially just going to stick with the first recording I did, which was from the week the game came out. But then I realized there was a lot I missed, and there's a lot that's been updated since then. So I just wanted to kind of re-record it and go over the stuff I missed. Now, unfortunately, I know my beard is still very scruffy. It's quite a mess. I couldn't wait till it was fully in before recording this video. I just wanted to get it recorded. So I hope you guys enjoy, but I'll pass it along to my past selves. Sheep Wars, or as I like to call it, a mix between cops and crims, bombardment from arcade games, and every drug imaginable. This game is a fever dream. Now, I've played way more of this game than I'd like to admit. If there was leaderboards, I would definitely be on it. I have been grinding this game over the last couple weeks, and I literally have no clue why. By the time I upload this, it's probably gonna be dead already. I don't see this game sticking around for too long. If you've never seen this game, the best way I would describe it is a bunch of cute little jerseyed players that aren't even the same color chucking sheep across at other jerseyed players that aren't the same color either, because why would they be, right? But for this game, I think I don't want to do too much commentary. I'll kind of just win the game, and then after that, we can start going into each sheep and tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. Now, for some pretty basic info, you can imagine these sheep as like fireballs from Bed Wars. So you're going to be throwing them back and forth at each team. Wow, that's really awkward. Let me out of here. You're going to be throwing them with the goal of not only doing knockback, but damage as well. So you can see I hit 2 players with there, actually got one of them off. Unfortunately, I didn't see that, but all these different sheep do different things. So I'm going to go through each one. I think there's 6 or 7 total, but you'll only be really dealing with 6 because one of them is a very late game kind of sheep, which hopefully I'll be able to share in just a moment here. Now, with these sheep, you kind of want to predict where players are. Sorry, I said that completely wrong. You want to predict where they're going, not where they are, because it's kind of like players can move around and whatnot. I'm just gonna obliterate this guy with everything here. I don't think he has a chance. All right, so we'll start this game by talking about each thing. Now, as you can see in the lobby here, you can grab each sheep and test them out, but it doesn't really work. I'm just realizing that's really cool. So obviously this game is still in a very basic state. We're on this map, so I might just re-queue to get a new map so that not every game is played on the same map. Alright, we've made it to a new map, which is good because I know some strats for this map as well. But I think this game I'm going to try and go through each sheep. So obviously the red one, the explosive sheep, is the most common. Every 12 seconds or so, you'll see here on the sidebar, it'll spawn a new sheep for me. And usually it'll be the explosive sheep, as we just saw. Sometimes I've had it. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but sometimes I've gotten other sheep from that. And then around the map, you'll see stuff like this where they'll spawn and you can pick them up and you'll get them in your inventory as well. It used to be where if you would pick those up, it would give it to the entire team instead of just you. But they rightfully nerfed that because clutching against big parties was pretty much impossible at that point. Now it's telling me to launch some sheep because I'm too busy yapping here rather than playing the game. So I'll start to demonstrate, I guess, what each of the sheep do. So with the red one, obviously the goal is just to either do damage or knock back to players. This one's going to be your one for killing other players. This map is a tough one for knocking them off because it's so big, and you'll be able to see the sheep coming from a mile away because of how far the islands are as well. Which is why, if you use stuff like this, the high explosive sheep, if it lands somewhere, it won't blow up instantly. You'll have a couple seconds and then it'll do a larger explosion. So if I throw it like somewhere over there, you might think, well, why am I throwing it in the middle of nowhere? Well, look at this. It's going to blow up a huge chunk of the map, and that's going to be very important late game for knocking players off. Okay. The other thing is that people don't know, as I just demonstrated there, is every block is destructible except for the clay. So there's going to be clay on each map. You can see it here, blue clay for us, red clay for them, and you cannot destroy that like at all throughout the game. So whether it's with the exploding sheep or with your fists, whatever it is, you can't break the clay. So that's good. It's going to be good to know because you can always kind of count on the clay to be there when you're in late game scenarios. I would say the most underrated strategy is just shifting, because as you can see here, the other team, they can't see where you are if you're shifting. So just shifting like this will make it so that you're not going to get targeted right at the beginning. The other thing is, if they throw the orange sheep like those, or the earthquake sheep like these, you can actually kill them and you'll be able to pick it up yourself. I wouldn't suggest running over to try and kill one because they might explode and you'll get caught into it. So if you can bow, I would suggest that. There's one sheep that hasn't spawned yet, and it kind of only spawns late game. It's called the onboarding sheep, and you can use that to get to the other team. So here, this guy, I can just kill him and then I don't have to worry about him, and I actually get the drop as well. So what I'm going to try and do, as I was saying last game, is I'm just going to place these orange sheep in spots that nobody else is going to be able to kill them like that. Just try and start getting rid of a lot of the blocks on their side. It's a good way of doing it. Oh, this guy has obviously onboarded us, so we can just PvP him ourselves, if I can get to him. One of the best strategies, I would say, is if you get these black hole sheeps, you throw one to suck them in, and then you just chuck a bunch of these at that direction, because he can't move, and then he's basically just gonna be getting blown up like that. I think he might die soon if I throw a lot of these red ones at him. Did I get him? I think I got him. Yeah, there we go. But as you can see here, I'm kind of just stockpiling sheep. I like to play for end games, but if I see a kill available, I'll go for it. Most of the time, there's not going to be like any good spots to kill players in the early games unless you get lucky. Like if they're noobs, you can probably knock them off. But I expect by the time this video is out, people might have more of an idea of how to play this game here, which is why you don't really want to spam your sheep. Rather, you kind of want to wait till you have some good opportunities to get players. Like wait till they're low on health or wait till they're near the void. You didn't see that. So see here, this is going to blow him up and he's just going to fall off. So that's kind of what I meant about waiting for good spots. Now, obviously, I've been kind of too busy commentating to sort of focus here, but I think I can try and clutch this here. All I'm waiting for right now is obviously the, what do you call it? The onboarding sheep, and then other than that, we should be able to win. I have 11 of these. Get that magic wool. So the magic wool just kind of gives you different little boosters, I guess you can say. The other thing I guess I should include is the fact that, no, I don't want to go near them. You can throw sheep two different ways. You can throw it with the right click and it'll kind of come down like that, but I don't think it's a very good idea to do it that way because it's pretty much the best to just throw it. Now I did notice that the onboarding sheep spawned somewhere over here. There it is. Okay, so I think I can head over to their side now and hopefully maybe win here. I do have a lot of explosive sheep, which is going to be the goal here when I go over to their side. So for instance, this guy, I'm just going to be able to keep doing so much damage to him, and they won't have any clue how to get through it. Where is he? Okay, he tried to jump over to me. All right, nice little clutch there, but let's continue and I'll talk about some of the other sheep. We're just running around with our friends throwing sheep at people. Why? Because we're all on drugs, of course. There's really no other explanation. It looks like there's a lot of clay on this map. Somehow he still managed to fall in like the one spot that there wasn't any blocks. I guess I didn't really demonstrate the earthquake or the healing sheep. I'm gonna make a little risky play to run over and grab those for a sec. You gotta be careful about these black hole sheep. They can suck you up. Pause. I didn't say that. Okay. Well. So healing sheep, basically you just want to throw it somewhere near yourself. Ideally you want to throw it somewhere where it's not in a bad position, because you're going to want to stay beside it for a little bit until you heal up. You also get a speed boost, which there used to be a nice strat where you could use the speed to build yourself up a little tower here and then just jump to the other side. But hopefully this onboarding sheep spawns soon. I don't know exactly what dictates like the spawn condition of that. You can actually shoot these things in midair if you get that power up. There it is. Okay, we got the onboarding sheep. So it's this little white one here. And basically what you want to do is just left click it and press shift when you're on the top of their base. What I'm going to be able to do is just start chucking sheep like this at them. Oh, I killed them. So I can go whack him with my sword if I wanted, but it's better to just kind of throw the sheep if you have them, because they do so much damage. There we go. That was too quick. I'll do one more game for you guys. I love to just grab the onboarding sheep and try and get as many kills as I possibly can without these players knowing. And then especially if you save up explosive sheep and just go ham on all these players, like you just walk right in front of them and blow them up and they have 0 health. Oh my gosh, wait, this could be a high kill game for me, I think. Holy, I think I'm gonna die actually. No. Oh no. No. Unfortunate, he blew me up. So basically if I stand near it, it's just gonna send me back like that. That's pretty much all it does. You can get lucky kills with those, but I wouldn't really use them that often. I think they're pretty weak. The clay on this map is pretty overpowered. I don't think anyone even knows I'm here. So I can just basically camp here until we see that onboarding sheep spawn. or magic wool. Do I want to give away my position though? Sure. I've disabled their bows. We will win the game now because of this, everyone. Oh, it looks like it's a 1v1 anyway. Oh, okay, never mind. It's a 0v1. Okay, you know what? I'll do one more game because I just want to have some content, all right? Where's the content when you need it, right, guys? Or maybe I'll just try and show you guys what it's like to win a game before waiting till end game, because you can do that too. It's just like not recommended because you're going to be wasting all your sheep, and if you don't kill everyone there, then you're just kind of completely under-geared in end game situations. I will say though, if you look at tab and there's a player that gets low on health, you might want to just chuck a homing sheep at him, because that's a good way to get early kills. All right, we're gonna try this strat again with the black hole and the high explosive. We'll do it at this guy, cause why not? And then as he goes over there, oh, okay, my black hole sheep brought him into the void. I love it. Asturmi is on 4 health. So as I was saying, where is Asturmi? There they are. So it looks like he's going to go up here. So we'll throw the homing sheep to where he's heading. And then, yep, gets him instantly. Homing sheep are always scary though, because they can deal a lot of damage. We're going to try and just kill this. Oh, no thank you. What you can do when the players are camping like this is just throw it like to a place where they can't hit. And it's just going to blow up their entire thing anyway. Yeah, he's retreating now, so we can just chuck all these at that last pillar that he's at. Yeah, okay. GG. That'll do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something, but I wouldn't recommend playing this anyway. It's one of those games they brought in probably just for a tourney in the future, and then nobody's ever going to play it again.